Spanish 1. Today we are talking about el presente, right? A review of the present tense of verbs that we've dealt with, like regular verbs, those that end in AR, ER, and IR, right? You know, a bunch of those, and some irregulars, okay? 4 of those that we have played with. They include, of course, ser, ir, estar, and tener. Like, you know those 4. You know they're a little weird. They don't go the same way of the chopping, the stemming, the smushing like we can do with our regulars. All right, so there are 3 things that we've got to remember when we deal with the present. Right? Anytime I put a verb into the present tense, like when I say with the verb hablar, yo hablo, I'm communicating 3 different things. We've talked about this, and you're going to remember that yo hablo, it means I speak, but it also means I'm speaking, and it also means I do speak. This one's very important when we talk about negating. We say yo no hablo, right? I don't speak. So always remember, whenever we put something in the present tense, yo hablo, yo como, yo vivo, I am communicating these 3 different things. Good for us to keep in mind, right? Rapidly going through these. AR verbs like hablar, like buscar, like tomar, okay? We chop off the AR, we go o, as, a, amos, an. Hablo, hablas, habla, hablamos, hablan. Okay? You know that, you know how to work it. And when we move along to ER verbs like comer, beber, right? Those things that keep us alive, eating and drinking, right? I chop off the ER and I go o, es, e, hemos, en. Okay? Now, you remember that that gets very similar for IR verbs like vivir or escribir, right? But there is one little difference, right? That nosotros always wants to be a problem. I take off the IR, I go vivo, vives, vive, vivimos, right? Very similar so far to an ER verb, but there's your big difference. And then viven. All right, now, shifting to our irregulars like ser, let's keep in mind that ser means to be, right? And for the moment, playing very fast and loose with the truth, we're going to say that we use ser to talk about to be when we're dealing with physical descriptions. Soy alto, soy bajo, those sorts of things, right? That's not the total truth, right? I'm lying to you a little bit, but it's all right. So we're keeping in mind these 2 things about ser, and then of course when I conjugate ser, irregular verb, soy, eres, es, somos, son. No accents. Ser is nice and easy, no accents. Estar, 2 things we're going to remember out of estar. It means to be. Well, so does ser, but what's the difference? Right now, we're going to say the difference is estar is all about physical location with prepositions. Estoy al lado de, estoy en, estoy cerca de, lejos de. Okay? All those things are going to be what we use right now with estar, which means to be, but for physical location. Again, I am lying to you that it's as simple as that, but for right now, that's what we're going to say it is. The verb estar. Estoy, estás with an accent. Está with an accent. Estamos, no accent. Están with an accent. This is one where you're going to make sure you get the accents right and you get them nice and big. The verb tener, right? Another irregular one. 2 things we've got to remember. It means to have, and there's lots of expressions that go along with tener. Tener some number of años, tener calor, tener sed, right? All those expressions that you've memorized and you know how to use. Tengo, right? Yo form is wacky. It goes crazy. Tengo, and then tienes. There's a stem change. Tiene. There's a stem change. Tenemos. Totally fine. Nosotros decides to be fine for once. And then tienen finishes us out. All right? With the verb ir, let's keep in mind that it means to go. And we can oftentimes use it with the little preposition a, right? To, right? Yo voy a la cafeteria. Yo voy al gimnasio. Right? So that's my verb ir. Voy. Vas, va, vamos, van. No accents. It's the verb ir. There's all these V's in it. You memorize that, you remember that, and you figure out how to use it with some of our campus vocabulary. For instance, voy a la biblioteca. ¿A dónde vas? Vas a tu dormitorio? Right? So that's how we're going to use the verb ir. All right. You've got lots of other videos. You've got your book, right? But those 4 irregulars, ser, estar, tener, and ir, and then all of the AR, ER, and IRs, those are good to remember. They're good to practice. And keep in mind that anytime I'm using a present tense verb, right? Yo hablo. I speak. I'm speaking. I do speak. All right? Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Y hasta muy pronto.